Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 of 10p's we're going to be hunting through. Looking for alphabet 10p's. We'll take a territory though, or a world coin, so there shouldn't be in amongst them. Ideally though, we want some 2019 dated ones. We've never completed the book, but so far we have found the letters A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, P, R, T, V, T, U, V and X. I swear these videos are going to make me forget which way around the alphabet goes, but yes, we're still 6 off of completing the 2019 book. The 2019 dated alphabet 10p's are very low minted and hard to find, so we were still trying to complete my first 2019 book. This is book 3 for 2018. We only need the letters D, J, R and W. Any of those 4 letters would complete our first panel, our first entire panel in this 2018 book. So maybe we'll get lucky and do that today, but realistically, ticking off one of those last 6 2019s would be amazing. So let's get into these bags, see what we find today. Okay then, whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be going through some recent comments left on my videos. To get a question into me, all you need to do is leave a comment on a recent video. If you get a random love and like from me but no reply, I've probably taken a screenshot of it to use in a future 10p Q&A. We're going to start with one out of order. I normally go by order that they were posted, but I wanted to cover this one early off the top of the video. Mark Mortimer says, I like your laid back nature when it comes to subscribers, but it would be nice to hit 100k, so shill away. So I think in a couple of videos in the last week I did mention, looking through my analytics, that 60% of my viewers aren't subscribed. So when I look to oh, I forgot the number now, what is it? When I then extrapolate that by the unique viewers I get over the same period, that's 48,000 people. And given that we're quite close to 100,000 subscribers, if you're a regular watcher, I would appreciate you to hit the subscribe button if you so wish. And just to highlight that it's free. You don't have to pay to subscribe. You just need an account on YouTube to do so. It also helps out my channel. It means you're more up to date when my new videos come out. Not that you need a pig, because I'm sure most of my viewers know what video goes live every day at 6 p.m. But I've always found that a bit cringy, asking for likes and subscribes. But 99% of people who had something to say on the matter have been very, very positive, and I have been dutifully digging through all the comments and replying to everyone who has said that they were a regular viewer who was not subscribed and they have now hit subscribe to you. A big thank you to everyone that has done that. And those 2 days where I did prompt people, asked politely for a subscription, I got 10 times the amount of subscribers I would on an average day. But I don't want to batter it too much. I don't want to go on about it in too many videos and put people off that way. I feel I would be put off as a viewer if all someone was doing was banging on about subscribing. There was one comment that was a not so polite comment, telling me off for begging for subscribers, and I've long held the opinion that the amount of subscribers don't matter on your channel, as long as you're having fun doing it. If you're reaching an audience, that's a bonus. But I've long suggested to people who've sought my advice, probably because they have no one better to ask, don't focus on the subscribers. If the content is good enough, if people like it enough, they will come. There are other metrics that are far more important, that if you want to focus on something, that's a much better metric to focus on than how many people have hit the subscribe button. It's pointless if 1 million people subscribe and 2 people watch, right? So it's a balancing act, but it would mean a lot to me if I hit that 100k, and so I'm just again, a polite reminder and a thank you to everyone that has kindly done so. But anyway, we need to get into some other comments before I prattle on the whole video on this one topic. Right, from Monty, long time subscriber, says, those coin gods have a wicked sense of humour. I forget which video this was on, but the coin gods, yes, they are a thing. They are a thing, and when they smile on us, fortunately, we find lots of exciting coins, and other times they decide, no, you're on the naughty list today, you're not getting anything. So you just got to hope and pray that they're smiling on you that day that you've got a handful of coins to dig through, and maybe they'll be the coins you want to come across. Luca JH says, just watch one of your £2 coin videos. I've got a Northern Ireland £2 if you are interested. I'm very thankful for thinking of me. I mean, I do have multiple Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland in my collection, some that are not in previous books, some that are in my wider collection, but when I'm doing a book during the video, for a video I should say, it's only when I find coins in those videos that I'll add it to my collection. So I'm not missing it from my collection. I do have some of them. I've been lucky enough to find a few, but yes, I don't buy coins to put into the book, if that makes sense. But I appreciate the sentiment, and if you are selling it, you'll have no problem selling a Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland £2 coin. Phil Parmenter says, wow, you're called Ironside as well. I think that's in response to in the 50p hunts. Whenever I find a Christopher Ironside, I've got to keep it because we share a name. And the suggestion that I've also made the joke that Christopher Collects is a made-up name, but most people assume that Collects is the made-up part. But yeah, maybe Collects is true, and I'm not actually Christopher. So yeah. There we go. I do like that coin there. I got a fair few of them. Okay, Kathy Berger says, do you sell high value coins or do you keep them all? Watching on and off for a while. Enjoy. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. I don't sell coins, no. Very, very rarely would I sell a coin. The coins that I hunt through, that I collect, I don't sell at all. I used to, years and years ago. I thought it'd be a way to make a bit of pocket money by selling coins that I had found. That's what got me hunting through coins on the regular basis, but the enjoyment of the hunt and collecting became more of a priority over making money by doing it. So yes, all the coins you see me find, if I put them into a book, if I keep them in my wider collection, they are not being sold. I think this the odd occasion I will buy something with the intention of selling it in the future, but they are very, very few and far between, rare. So I can't say no, because there have been and potentially will be occasions where I might do that. But for 99% of all the coins that I come across for my collection through coin hunts, things like that, or buy from the Royal Mint, and you get to see when I open all these boxes of gubbins that I've been buying, that is not as an investment for resale, that is for my collection. And at some point someone will inherit all of my coins, and then it'll be their problem to decide what they want to do with it. Niz says, would you rather find a 2011 shield or the best Olympic coin? That is a tough question. So the best Olympic coin, well, I assume by best you mean the rarest, because in my mind the best one is the Olympic gymnastics. I love that design. But by best, if you mean rarest, we're putting an Olympic football 50p up against a 2011 shield. Again, just a brief explanation. Obviously the 2011 shield did not get minted for circulation. The only way you'll come across one in your change is if someone has broken it out of a coin set and has spent it, paid it back for one reason or another. And I found a few in the past, actually, those 2011 shields. What would I rather find? An Olympic football or a 2011 shield? I think if I need the football for the book, I'd rather the football, because it's one of the rarer coins and it's harder to get. It's one of the coins you're more likely to get stuck on trying to complete it. If I've got the football in the book, which I think I have at the moment, yeah, we have ticked off football, I would rather a 2011 shield. Yeah, so there's not a one answer question, I'm afraid. There are other variables at play in that one, but that's what I would say. Although I do like finding an NAFC. I've only found one for the year. That was the 2009 Shield 50p quite recently. That's the only one I found all year. The last one I found was end of last year. I found one of the Snowmen 50p's. Okay. Dave Rushton says, do you buy coins yourself? So yes, I buy coins. I don't buy circulating coins at all, because I found most circulating coins. I can only say most because there's some 2019 Alphabet 10p's I've never found, for example. I buy coins when they come out brand new. So when the Royal Mint releases a new coin, I definitely buy the majority of what they bring out. Not in terms of I buy all the different gold coins, of course not. My pockets are not that deep. But when a new 50p, new £2, most of the time when a new £5 coin comes out, I'll buy the bunk for sure, and probably the silver proof as well. So yes, I do buy some coins, but not circulating stuff that I hunt through. And back when I first started making my world coin hunts, I would buy a random 5, 10, whatever kilo bag of world coins to dig through. But I've been very grateful in that so many subscribers have sent me so many coins in over the years that I now have plenty of coins to dig through on a world coin hunt. I do still have a box that I bought ready to replace the next one, and I thought, well, let's go through some of the PO box world coins, and I've never run out of world coins to hunt through from the PO box to get to that box I bought all those many years ago. Right, Makamula says, coincidentally, I found a 2009 shield in my last but one 50p hunt, but I found mine on camera, as I now check every coin as I go rather than at the end, as I've had a couple of NIFC finds in the past and they were in the rejects, so I prefer to check them in real time, as you would say. Yes, I totally get that, and it's something I've thought about. The problem I have is well, my rubbish brain, I can't multitask to that level. I don't think I could check for the dates and the commemoratives. I think I would forget to check dates, or I would not really check dates, just look at them and not really take it in and spot the key dates. It's a bit like when we do the unhuntables. I have to have laser focus when recording one of those unhuntable videos, because it's only once a fortnight that I do it. That's the 2Ps, 5Ps, 20Ps that hunt through, so the off denominations that there are no circulating commemoratives of. I have to be laser focused. I have to write out the dates and have them just above, just out of shot, because trying to remember dates as well. It's just my brain just can't get it, and it's only once every 6 weeks I do the denomination, so it's not regular enough for me to memorize them. So yes, I don't think I would be able to multitask quite to the level of Makamula. So yes, I do see that. I would love to find all the NIFCs during the hunt, because then that's it's cast iron. That's that you can see that having been found in that moment, but I think I've got to stick to the way I do it, because my brain just would melt and pour out this pour out my ears. You would see me pulling some strange faces trying to remember to do everything. But yes, it would be nice, because again, it's more what's the word I'm trying to think of? If you see it being found in a hunt, it's 100% believable. If it's being done off camera, you've got to trust in me, and I hope that all the years I've been making videos for, if I was cheating, I would have found many more than one NIFC this year. So I think the viewers have a reason to trust in that if I say I found this in the key dates I did, because otherwise I'd be finding loads more exciting stuff. Go, oh, by the way, this gold-proof 50p, I didn't spot it during the hunt, but there we go. Anyway, that being said, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go, finds for today. A bit slow in that all I seem to have found in bag number one was this yellowy one, and it had a little flash of gold. It's always quite exciting to come across. Obviously not gold, it is just reacted to something, or someone's, I don't know, coloured it in with a yellow Sharpie pen or something. It's just faded a bit, but no, it's going into my oddities box as the almost gold 10p I found. And this one, oh my goodness, this took me a moment. So look at it, right? And I was like, something looks wrong on this. It's not quite right, but I couldn't figure it out, so I had to get another 10p and compare. And it's the back end of the lions. It's just all a bit blobby, and I thought, like, you can see the curve of the tail, and there's a curve under it, which is a bit the leg, but then the leg's there, so I was very confused about this. I think it's just a die which is coming to the end of its life. That's got the design on it, which strikes the design onto the coin, onto the blank, turning it into a coin. I think it's just got a little bit worn away towards the end of its lifespan, needing to be replaced, but the purse is quite sharp in the details, so there we go. Again, not hugely valuable, I wouldn't have thought, but an interesting coin nonetheless. And then, star find, Calpe House from Gibraltar, 2018 dated. Lovely portrait of the Queen, isn't it? But no, very, very happy with the results. No Alphabet 10p this week, but we are lucky to find one in £200, so every few weeks maybe we won't find one. But do let us know in the comments if you've been fortunate enough to find an Alphabet 10p. Normally there's 1 or 2 or 3 people who have. It just reassures me and everyone else that they're still out there and worth looking out for, so do share down in the comments. As usual, There are links in the description of the video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come and join me and other coin collectors over on that. So there's also links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you'd like to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!